This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Garland scanning the floor. The rebound by Embiid. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Here's Garland. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Sinks it from distance.
When Garland finds a three-point shot, he takes it, supremely confident in his abilities.
Outside Russell. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Randall with a steal. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Whoa, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
To the inside. Here's Thomas. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Thomas has got his second basket of the night. Outside Garland. Pass to Mitchell. That's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And Reddish gets it to go.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Garland. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Embiid gets the bucket.
Boy, if you can't appreciate how skilled Embiid is, you got a problem, and he's impossible for the defense to slow down.
Here's Garland. From deep, Mitchell. Drills it from deep. Mitchell's got 5 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the score by the Lakers. On the wing, Mitchell. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
In for the Cavaliers, JaVale McGee.
The Lakers in the lead. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. James, outside. Screen by Embiid. To the middle. McGee with a steal. Fast break, Cleveland. Pass to Strus. To the wing on the left. Outside Garland. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Russell. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Into the lane. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Garland. He's got 5. Baseline jumper. Here's McGee. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's where McGee butters his bread. I mean, battling for tough rebounds in the trenches, that's his area.
Free throw no good for McGee. Brad, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Here's Garland, following the score by Los Angeles. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by LeBron.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. Second free throw, no good.
Number 2, Jarrett Vanderbilt.
8 seconds left in the first. Pass to Embiid. Great D that time from McGee.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
So,
14, the Cavaliers.
man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Reddish with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Embiid. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Embiid's got his second basket on the night. Here's Mitchell. He's got 5. And Embiid with the block.
Don't test Embiid now. An impact defensive player is what he is.
Fast break, Cleveland. Right side, Mitchell. From 17. And it falls all over the rim and in. Mitchell's got 7 points. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there are still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Now here's Embiid. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to Randall. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And so it's Fultz who brings it up for the Lakers. Screen by Embiid. There's the 3. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Embiid's got 5 points in the quarter.
A focal point in this offense, Embiid has no hesitation shooting off the catch.
Pass to Strus. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. A lot of pressure on Fultz, it seemed, once he was taken first overall, Clark.
Hey, that's part of being the number 1 overall pick, BA. The scrutiny and the pressure is significant. And it's really an interesting story with Fultz about how his shot really went off the rails once he got to the NBA. He said it felt like somebody was holding his arms down, which is hard to fathom. Since he's been able to work through that, He's shown you how valuable he can be as a scorer and distributor.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. His teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Ryan, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. James with the ball. Wood outside. Back to James. James, a freight train coming!
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now Mitchell. He's got 7. Okoro outside. James with a steal. Jumps up. Superb transition play from LeBron.
As soon as he got the ball, LeBron was full steam ahead.
A minute 50 left in the first half. Mitchell with the ball. Picked up by James. On the wing, Mitchell, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. Anything short of that is a failure.
The defense knows they got to throw everything at James inside, but he still manages to power through it.
The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
55 seconds left in the first half. Here's James. Randall pulls down the board.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now, here is James. 10 points for him. Good D by Mobley. And stolen by Wood. Pass to Vanderbilt. Outside Fultz. James, right side. Over Strus. Misses off the right iron. That'll do it for the first half. The Lakers on top. They lead by 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
18.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now, here is James. And here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid packs it down.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Cavaliers trail by 13. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork. and the fact that he scores at all three levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Shot's good by James.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now here's Garland. 5 points in the game. On the wing, Mitchell. Here's McGee. Lays it up and banks it in.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Left side, Russell. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's Russell. Here's Thomas. Checked by Mitchell. Clock at 6. Here's Russell. Here's Embiid. Second chance shot. With 1 on the clock. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Randall. Still without a bucket.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Now here's Thomas. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Here's Embiid. And Embiid with the slam.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
Pass to Mitchell. From deep. Joel Embiid pulls it down.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, drawing charges is an art. The Warriors' Brandon Podziemski led the league last season, and he said, I'm not going to jump with anybody at the rim and block them. This is another form of rim protection. And Brian, while some have labeled them dangerous and called for charges to be taken out of the game, they remain a winning play.
Yeah, that's a good point, Allie. Thanks.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Look at again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And stolen by Vanderbilt. And here's the fast break. Russell from outside. And no good. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. Trailing by 19. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. It's the last meeting in a 4-game road trip. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Outside Garland. Puts up a 3. Cleveland again missing.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Thomas outside. Off target from outside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Russell. Pass to Embiid. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And slap! At home and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
Now here's Payne. Here's McGee. Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Right side Reddish. From outside the arc. Oh, and Mobley with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Here's Embiid. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blow.
46. The Cavaliers. 23.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Randall with it. Outside Payne. Back to Randall. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly. Player to fan without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract them. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And the layup is good.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
The Lakers lead by 21. Now James. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Garland. Takes the three. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Lakers.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Russell deciding where to go with it. Here's Thomas for three. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Garland for three. Rebound by the Lakers.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
James can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now, here is James. Lets it go. Is rebounded by Okoro. Outside Garland. And he hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track.
Body control so important to the success of the floater from Garland.
Outside Russell. Here's James. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Garland. Shot on the wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. And Cleveland making a change here.
Cavaliers substitution.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Russell. And here's Thomas from the arc. Hauled in by McGee.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to James. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter here. And slam dunk by James.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. It can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for LeBron James.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Here's Mitchell. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Los Angeles ball.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Kept alive. McGee with a steal. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it.
In for the Cavaliers, number 30, Julius
Wood, right side. Shoots over McGee. And the basket by Wood.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And here's Payne outside. And counted. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that about wraps it up.